What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler. It's a beautiful Saturday and everything like that, man. Hopefully you had a great, wonderful Thanksgiving, day of giving thanks, day of celebrating with your family. Like I don't really want to get into what you did on that Thursday, why you did it and everything. But if you spent time with family, friends, loved ones, and everything, to me that's what it was all about. And that's what it should have been all about to you as well. Uh Welcome to another episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying. Yeah. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Um, Shout out to the brother that said, hey man, I just wanna, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna get it. And I want this brother to get to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. And I want to say, man, you asked a fair question. You made some fair statements. Like, man, seeing another actor play the role of T'Challa, too much pressure, cast and crew. I don't want to misquote you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right here. Um, because like I said, you said I don't want to recast just 112. I like the name by the way. You're a 112 fan? um, just 112. I don't want to recast because I fear the word that you just used, fear. Let's stay with that one. Let's box that in. I fear if they pick someone, the new actor will be forced to act like Chadwick Boseman, being T'Challa instead of bringing their own nuances to the character. What comes to mind is Brandon Root acting like Christopher Reeve being Clark Kent. Root's performance fell flat because people were comparing him to Reeve because Superman Returns was set in the same universe as the Dawn of Superman film. Great. We're going to stay right there. And I'm glad that you brought that up because I actually referenced that and responded to you. Y'all feel like Brandon Root's performance fell flat. How many movies they did with Brandon Root the Superman? They said his Superman fell flat. He played that Superman in the Arrow universe. Thus, Christopher Reeve's Superman via Brandon Root was so unpopular, so disliked by critics that he showed up in the Crisis storyline in the Arrow universe. Think about that for a second. See, this is what I be talking about. Protecting legacy. Say what you want to. They protected that character. We can say how we want to feel about the actor's portrayal. We can. And it could be argued, to be perfectly honest with you, because just as you say, Brandon Root's character fell flat, I'm pretty sure you could pull up some reviews, just 112, where people like Brandon Root's portrayal of Clark Kent as Superman. This isn't me saying you're right. This isn't me saying you're wrong. This is me saying that there's another view to this. There's another perspective to this. Perspectives we don't give ourselves with our characters. With you saying Brandon Root, and we stop right there. Well, hell, Val Kilmer and George, I can't think of the guy's name. That's the same Batman, right? George Clooney. That's the same Batman, right? That's the same Batman. Now, all the fear, because I want to go back to that word, the fear. In the black community, I gotta ask where that fear keep coming from. Because they don't have it. Thus why I don't say I'm black. I'm African American. Because the fear that we keep talking about, my bad, the fear that y'all keep talking about, I don't acknowledge. They ain't acknowledging it over there. And they humans. Heart pump blood just like mine. Brain in their head just like I do. They not operating from fear. You are. At some point in time, and this is a bigger problem. This is a bigger problem in and of itself when we speak of the black community, because we talk about fear. We never talk about fear over there. Well, if I do this, they gonna do that. That ain't how they moving. Well, we ain't them. Says who? If somebody keep telling you you less than them, and they can convince you that you less than them, that's half the battle. But when a man see you standing right across from him, looking him dead in his eyes with no blinking whatsoever, no hesitation whatsoever, that man now knows he got to come to you correct, whether he like you or not. I done dealt with my fair share of people that don't like me because of my skin complexion. What they understand at the end of the day is I'm not talking to a nigga. I'm not even talking to a black man. I'm talking to a man, and I gotta acknowledge him as a man. Cause he is not looking at me as a white man. He is not looking at me as an Asian man. He's literally looking at me as a man. The handshake, when it comes like this. Not like that. Not like that. You can give me your hand one of them ways, but by the time that handshake ends, we like this. And people like Mr. Smith, people like D Real, and I'm pretty sure other cats like my man AZ, they tell you a handshake tell a whole lot. Let your handshake be soft when I go in. You just told me everything I need to know, and it had nothing to do with about your sexuality. It didn't. At all. So when we look at the character of T'Challa, you got to ask yourself, and it's a fair question, just 112. You got to ask yourself, and I'm going to say it, why you offering up excuses they not offering up, would not dare to offer up, have never offered up. In the 53, that's the other thing that's frustrating to cats like myself, D Real, Mr. D, and I'm pretty sure Madam Tara. That's what's frustrating. By and large, we are older than the crowd that's okay with not recasting T'Challa. We sitting up here looking at y'all like, this has never happened, never been suggested. Why are you okay with it? You gonna turn up to go see another James Bond movie. Gonna be critically acclaimed. They're gonna get them another actor to play that damn role. That actor is gonna be it's gonna be applauded. They're gonna bring that actor in. They're not gonna say they're afraid for that actor to take that role. They're gonna do a massive talent search. They're gonna bring that actor in. They're gonna welcome that actor in, and they're gonna give that actor so many roles, so many movies to play with that role. Why we won't? One and done. Do you not know if it wasn't for black people doing what they was doing as actors and actresses, Anthony Mackie wouldn't even be in the MCU, let alone a damn actor? That's why I'm disgusted. That's why all of us should be disgusted with what he said. We don't remember the great actors and actresses that came before Denzel Washington. So Sidney Poitier, Harry Belafonte, we're not increasing roles for our brothers and sisters. We taking them away. That's what we doing. We signing off on it. We're not thinking about how that even sounds. We just regurgitating it like it sounds good. They would never say that. James Bond is always going to be on the table. Clark Kent is always going to be on the table. And when I say Clark Kent, I mean Clark Kent on Earth 1, Earth Prime, however you want to say it. Clark Kent is always going to be on the table. Yeah, we're going to have Clark Kents from Earth X. We're going to have Clark Kents from Earth S. We're going to have Clark Kents from Earth 2. We're going to have Clark Kents from, good God Almighty, bizarro earth, but we gonna always have a Clark Kent. You know that. You know that. You know that. And all of y'all that's so quick to say, don't recast T'Challa, you know it too. You're not asking yourselves why you so comfortable saying it though. Because it's easy to point the finger at somebody else. No, even in life, as you go through life and you make mistakes, you got to do some reflection. You got to look at yourself and say, hey, where did I go wrong in this? What have I been doing? You don't want to ask yourself no question. You already know Nate lied. I did a video on this last night. You already know Nate lied. So you know that narrative is wrong. You know nobody consulted the family. So you know that's wrong. So 2 of the 3 reasons. 1, we gonna trust Marvel. Why would you trust somebody who makes $1 billion decision in minutes? You gonna trust somebody to make a decision with your money in minutes? Come on now. Okay. They said it was out of respect. They never consulted the family. That's why quite a few of y'all was like, yeah, man, it's out of respect to the family. Okay, well, if we just remove their primary lies for why they did not want the character recast, you don't want to ask yourself, you don't want to look in yourself, you don't want to talk to yourself, you don't want to go do some self-evaluating. I'm at the 11-minute to 49-minute mark. I'm saying what I'm getting ready to say, and I'm not saying it as an insult. It's just reality. For way too many of us. There are way too many of us that don't see beauty in us. We wear our hair a certain way because something like this, we've been told is bad. We say black cats are bad luck because somebody told us so. We keep referring to a chocolate cake as devil's food cake when we know the closer comparison to that would be the red velvet cake. At some point in time, as African Americans, not black people, you're not black, as long as you say you black, stop complaining about why you're being treated the way you're being treated. You already acknowledging yourself to be a second-class citizen and that your rights had to be given to you by somebody white. If you are a God-fearing person, the only person who can take your rights away from you is God. That's coming from somebody who does not claim to be a Christian, but is deeply spiritual. I fear God. Period. That is my identity. God. And through him, I am beautiful. He made no mistakes. When you know that, when you truly embrace that, you won't be so quick to turn your back on what's yours. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm at 13-minute 43-second mark. I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me and everything. We can always agree to disagree and everything like that. Like, share, subscribe, hit that comment button. I ain't saying, I'm just saying with Theo B, hey, it's all about love at the end of the day. And if we can get rid of these damn labels, we'd be much better off as a world of people. Regardless. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.